everybody, Datfast here. I just wanted to highlight the current Retro Rewind game, Yoshi's Island. I wanted to show off these here. So as far as I know, the two formats that are available for this game is the original Super Nintendo, and then it was also later brought to the Game Boy Advance. This is the long-awaited sequel to Super Mario World, and brought a brand new hand-drawn, super colorful, almost water paint like graphics. It was also on the cover of issue 77 in Nintendo Power magazine. Something interesting. It was also one of the only games, or one of the few games, that got its own Nintendo Power Player's Guide from the Super Nintendo era. Well, let's look at some gameplay and I'll tell you a little bit more about this game. Yoshi's Island is a downright gorgeous, hand-drawn 2D platforming masterpiece. Even though the game took a different direction from the well-known 2D Mario games that we all knew and loved, it still found a way to shine in a world where Donkey Kong Country had already existed and conquered the market. In fact, there was a time when the development team was asked to use computer-generated graphics due to the popularity of Donkey Kong Country, but the game was already too far into development, and boy am I ever glad that they stuck with the beautiful hand-drawn style that they started with. They brought several new game mechanics that became a staple of the franchise going forward, from egg throwing to defeat your enemies and collecting items, to transforming Yoshi into tons of different objects to make it through special parts of the level. It has made Yoshi's Island one of the most iconic games in the 2D era, and arguably others as well. It took 4 years to develop all that greatness that finally arrived in August of 1995. Another quick fact here is that the game was in development for so long that it was originally designed to use the Super FX chip that was used in so many other SNES games to give that 3D effect. But Nintendo had stopped supporting the chip, so instead they ended up being the first game to use the improved Super FX2 chip. When playing games that use the Super FX and FX2 chips, I like to see if I can spot the areas of the game that utilize this chip. Yoshi's Island is an amazing experience to be had anywhere you play it, so go play this game if you haven't yet. And here's where you can play it. Yoshi's Island can be played on the following systems: Super Nintendo, although it's kind of pricey if you don't already own it there; the Game Boy Advance or DS using the GBA slot. That cartridge is a little bit cheaper alternative, although you're going to take a hit on the sound department playing it on the GBA. You can also find it on the 3DS Virtual Console or the Wii U Virtual Console. Definitely cheaper if you choose one of those. SNES Classic if you managed to grab one of those when they were on sale. Last but not least, you can play this on the Switch SNES app, but it requires a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. It's probably the easiest option around right now, and I'm sure most people have this, but just find a way to play this game. It's a really good one. Thanks, guys.